Good morning, everyone. Today, our lesson is all about the common diseases. Disease is a state of discomfort caused by abnormal functioning of the body due to infections. Diseases that are not treated immediately may cause serious problems and may even lead to death. Diseases can be transmittable or non transmittable. Those that can be transmitted are called communicable diseases. Common colds, influenza, dengue, fever, malaria, rabies, and coronavirus COVID-19. Common colds viruses spread through coughing, sneezing, or direct contact with objects touched by an infected person. Influenza or flu. It is a highly contagious respiratory illness spread through virus infected droplets that are coughed or sneezed into the air. The top 5 germs hotspots are phone receiver, cell phone or any gadget, kitchen faucets, light switches, and number 5, TV remote control. What are the symptoms of flu? Fever, chills, headache, muscles ache, dizziness, loss of appetite, tiredness, cough, sore throat, runny nose, weakness, ear pain, and diarrhea. Here are some ways to help prevent the spread of influenza or flu. Number 1. Wash your hands properly. Number 2. Never pick up used tissues. Number 3. Never share cups and eating utensils. Number 4. Stay home when you are sick with the flu. And number 5. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. And number 6. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth to keep germs away. Next is dengue. Dengue, it is a disease transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes from infected person. It is also called breakbone fever because of the joint and muscle pain that is caused an infected person. Common symptoms of dengue: first, fever; second is skin rashes; and third is muscle and bone pain and severe headache. Prevention. There is no vaccine to prevent dengue. However, you can prevent the spread of dengue through the following precautions. Number 1, close the windows at dawn and dusk. Active mosquito times to prevent mosquito from entering your house. Number 2, wear protective clothing like long pants and long sleeve shirts. Number 3, use insects repellent like liquid, lotions, and spray. Number 4, mosquito that transmit dengue infections usually lives indoors and is found in dark, cool places like in closets, under bed, behind curtain, and in bathrooms. Use mosquito net. And next is remove standing water from places where mosquito can breed like gutter, old tires, buckets, plastic covers, and any containers. Number 3, clear and change the water in cooler and rain barrels and fatted plants. Next diseases is what we call malaria. Malaria is caused by the parasite called Plasmodium that is passed from one human to another by the bite of infected Anopheles mosquito. It is a serious infection. Symptoms of malaria. First, it usually occurs 10 days to 4 weeks after infections, though they can appear as early as 8 days or as long as year after infection. The symptoms occur in a cycle of 48 to 72 hours. The same pattern of symptoms, chill, fever, sweating, may repeated at interval of 2 to 3 days depending on which particular species of malaria is causing infection. How to prevent malaria? Number one, avoid mosquito bites, particularly at twilight and at night, so you should take most precaution during this time. Number two, wear protective clothing over the arms and legs, long trouser, long sleeves clothing, and sock thick to protect you from mosquitoes bites. And number three, sleep in a room that are properly screened with gauze over the windows and doors. Number four, use mosquito net and have mosquito repellent around your bed. The next diseases is what we call rabies. Rabies is caused by a virus. A virus is a very tiny germs. You can only see the germs if you have a special microscope. Rabies attack the brain and the spinal cord. If it is not prevented, it will cause death. According to Anti-Rabies Act of 2007, Republic Act 9482, which seek to control and eliminate human and animal rabies by encouraging responsible pet ownership and involving the expertise the local animal welfare organizations. The program involves the mass vaccinations of dogs, establishment of a central database system for registered and vaccinated dogs, impounding, field control, and dispositions of stray and unvaccinated dogs. If the child bitten by an animal, take the following step right away. Number one, wash the bite area with soap and water for 10 minutes and cover it with a clean bandage. Number two, immediately call a doctor and go to nearby clinic or hospitals. Number three, call local animals control authorities to help find the animals. The animal may need to be detained and observed for sign of rabies. And number four, if you know the owner of the animal that has bitten you, get all the information about the animal, including vaccination status and the owner's name and address. Notify the local health department, particularly if the animal hasn't been vaccinated. Preventions of rabies. You can reduce the chances of your family being exposed to rabies through ways like number one, vaccinate your pets. Dogs, cats, and ferrets can be infected by rabies. Number two, report any stray animals to your local health authorities or animals control officers. That's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for listening and keep safe.